Hey, it's Alexander Investment Insights, and we're right back into it. Make sure you watch this last video. We went over the S&P 500 and all of these option plays as well with a few of these tech stocks. So we're just going to continue off of this video. I'm going to go through a lot of different sectors in this video and just give you some prices to look at and things like that. So this is Seagate Technology Holdings. I believe they're a cybersecurity network, which is getting a lot of demand right now because cybersecurity is becoming increasingly more and more needed throughout the technology sector. So I'm going to put a support here at $96, and then I'll put a resistance here. Price is going to have to break this resistance if it's going to want to continue back up to the upside, which is 106.67. So just watch how these two prices react. If we break this level, then we could see us going down more, down to the 90s, and if we break this level, then we could continue upwards. Let's go to DGT. This is Donald Trump Technology, which can move during the election sometimes. So I do have support here at 23.77. Watch that. Looks like it's last week went up and then down, so just watch that. There is another support here, basically at 30. Where it hit today, 31.21. So I will put a support here for that one as well, and we'll see how price reacts off of this. If it wants to hit this support and then break up, or if it's going to break this support, it'll come down to this downside. And I will put a resistance. I will put a resistance up here at, this is a Fibonacci tool. Let me go to the resistance. I'll put a resistance here at $42. So watch this resistance, $42, and this support as well. Let's go to Atlantis Corporation, ticker symbol TEAM. Looks like we've had some big buying pressure coming off these last few days. So I'm actually going to put a support here at 67.50. So watch that support, and I will move this resistance here to 50 or 180.77. So watch this. It's just moving now. It hasn't really give us an entry with a pullback or anything, and we don't want to buy in when a stock is moving without a pullback or a good entry point, right? So just watch those two levels. That's what I'm looking for on TEAM. Let's go to Airbnb. Airbnb kind of stalled out. It did break our resistance level right here, broke that resistance, then had some upside. Basically just touched the next resistance. So I do have the next resistance right here. So if it's going to break that resistance, then we could see some continued upside on Airbnb, even though it is moving pretty slowly. So I'll just leave that there, and then I'll put a support at 174 or 147. That's what I see on Airbnb. Adobe, nice. See how it broke that resistance, and as soon as it broke that resistance here, because I put that resistance there after the earnings, it broke that resistance and it went boom, booming up. So you could have got some scalps calls here. Yeah, you see how boom overnight it went up to that in the morning, and then market open, it went up, came back down, used it as support, boom, and then just boom to the upside, complete upside since then. So we're gonna get some new levels on Adobe, what I see with Adobe. So I'm gonna remove this support right there, and I'm now gonna keep this level here as support, and yeah, just like that. And then we'll zoom out on Adobe and see where it's at relative. Okay, yeah, so we do have more resistance to go. I'll say the next resistance level is right here at 163. So watch how price reacts to this level here at 163.40 on Adobe. Right now it's looking like it wants to head up there. So Verizon, we could scalp that on Monday potentially to hit that level in the morning. We'll see how price moves. Verizon hitting that resistance level. It does have a resistance level that it did hit on Friday, pretty much around here at 57 or 41.75. I'll put a support here now on, well, actually, yeah, because we have a support here around here at 37, 38, 75. So I can see what Verizon does between those two levels, which one is going to break first, and if we're going to head back down to that support level. Pretty basic on you see how GMI broke that support, boom, came crashing down, it's been down there since. So we're going to want to see how it moves off that now. So I'll put support down here at 690, and then I'll keep resistance here. So we'll see how price want to move off this support. If it's going to keep breaking this support, then we'll see some more downside, and the next support will be 588. Let's go to Lending Tree. Lending Tree, kind of been coming down. Looks like it might be finding support or might not. We might see some more down days. I'll put support here, and if that breaks, then we'll have other supports that we'll need to hit around $32. So just watch what happens on Lending Tree there. I will put a resistance as well, because Lending Tree it has like long movements, long movements to the downside, long movements to the upside. Let's look at, so let's go there. We're kind of waiting on interest rates on this as well, so I'm actually just going to put a resistance right here on Lending Tree at $50 pretty much. You're going to want to watch for interest rates on that. This is hologram, really nothing to do there. Micron Technologies, having earnings then pulling down. So Micron Technologies is one of those chip stocks. I'm going to put a support here at 129.60 right there on Micron Technologies. We might break that actually. I'm going to put it at 128.72, give it a little bit more leeway there, but then I'm going to put resistance. If we're going to break to the upside on resistance, then we're going to have to break this level at 138.90, and once we break that level, then we'll see some higher prices on Micron Technology. But right now, just let it move and see which way it wants to go, because direction is very important in the stock market. SoFi Technology having a little bit of updates, but nothing really important. Hasn't even reached our resistance yet. We still have this buy level down at $6, and we're going to want to see what it does once it gets there. So pretty simple on that. Rumble coming down again, boom, up, but didn't want to even reach our resistance, and it's coming back down. So that Rumble move, not much to do on Rumble. Palo Alto Network having some nice buying pressure, right? So we might start seeing some new, and it hit that target. You see how we had resistance here, and as soon as resistance broke, it went up to that target. We could have got put scalps on that all day in the morning, boom, up to that target. Especially here on Thursday, we went up and we had some pullback, and then we confirmed that to the upside. We could have got scalps here, calls, and played it all the way up to here, and that would have been phenomenal profit on PANW. So I did miss that, however. I actually am going to start putting PANW up here in this main options play, because I might be looking to play it soon. So right now I'm just going to say that it found resistance here at 145. Now support on PANW will be here at 125.50. So watch PANW. It might have some pullback, some stall out, like what happened here, some pullback, and then if we see confirmation to the upside, we could get new scalps to the upside to these highs, right? So that's what I see on PANW. They are a database, I think, cybersecurity firm as well. And like I said, the demand is rising for that. So Walmart is stalling out between our support and resistances, 65 and 69. We're going to see what it wants to do with that. Oh, I already talked about Walmart. So let's go to Affirm. Affirm finding our support right now. We're going to want to see if it's going to break this support. If it breaks this support, we'll see lower prices. It might hold this support and then shoot back up to the upside. So watch Affirm and watch how price moves off that. We have Service Now. Having some buying pressure, right? So I'm actually going to start putting some levels on here. I'm going to put a support here at 160 is our support here, and then our resistance is right here at 800. So 800 resistance. If we break this 800 resistance, we might see some higher prices on service now. So just watch out for that. That will bring us almost to our all-time highs. Our all-time highs is at 816. So just watch out for that. Looks like it's having some nice buying pressure after this fake out right here. So let's go to Hewlett Packard. Hewlett Packard looks like it found support off some nice retracements. So I am going to put support here at 2038. 2038 is our support, and I will put a resistance here on Hewlett Packard at $22. So $22 resistance, 2040 support on Hewlett Packard. Pretty basic. It just hit that support. GigaCloud kind of nasty. I'm not really looking for anything on that. Ubiquity having a nice buying pressure right after its earnings, and since then has just been stalled out. So we're just gonna keep this support. I'm gonna keep the support here at 134. Pretty much, it's kind of far from that. It's just been heading down, but that's just what I see. So not much to do on Ubiquity. Then we have Cloudflare. Cloudflare actually seeing some new prices, which is great. So, and it did hit a resistance there on Friday. So I'll put resistance right here, and then I'll put a support level. Our new support level is here. So this is our support, and that's our resistance. Just watch out for that on Cloudflare. If we break that resistance, we can see some higher prices to the upside, and we might have a retracement back downside. We're going to see where it wants to find support. Block SQ looking like it's just finding our support right now. We're going to want to see directionally which way it wants to go to confirm things. Snow just been going down, so we're just going to have to wait till it finds support again. So yeah, the support right there is at 122.35, and I'll put resistance here at 440. So just watch that on Snow. We're going to want to get a sense of direction on that. Then we have CrowdStrike Holdings. I think this is a cybersecurity firm as well. Holding our support there at 370, and looks like it's just been stalling out. So I will put a resistance here. We're not going to see new highs on CrowdStrike until we break this resistance at 394.40. Unless we break that resistance, we could see CrowdStrike start to rock again. Just watch out for that. Oracle, having earnings and bouncing up off of that earnings. So Oracle just needs to find support now, and it looks like it is finding support right here at 137.30. So just watch that. And Oracle, we're gonna wait for it to. We're gonna have to wait for it to break other levels for it to keep going up. So I see a resistance right here at 145. So just watch that resistance on Oracle. Expedia having some nice buying pressure. We're gonna bring our support here to 120.10 on Expedia and see if we can find some support, and then basically if it breaks right here at 129.13, we can expect some more upside. So that's what I see on Expedia. Pretty basic. Uber Technologies, breaking support, using it as resistance. Resistance now is using it as support. So I'm gonna bring that there. I'm gonna have a resistance level. Yeah. Okay. So Uber might be setting up for something possibly if it breaks this resistance level. Some calls, some swings, some scalps I'll be looking for once it breaks that resistance level. So just make sure you're looking out for that. Might be setting up nicely pretty soon. Make sure you're taking notes. We'll go to these other stocks now. Ross is using this as support. I'm going to go kind of fast on these because I haven't really updated these in a while. I'm going to try to start making a lot of different videos. I'm trying to get you guys all updated with my watch list and stuff like that. Shopify, kind of in a nasty area right now. We're not having huge confirmation to the upside until we break this level at 68.20. And then we might find support back down here. So just watch these levels at $60. That's support, that's resistance. Bed Bath & Body Works breaking support. Looks like it wants to head down now. So we're really going to have to see where it wants to find support. Resistance is here at 42.30. So Macy's, nasty stall between our support and resistance, not having really a sense of direction at all. So I'm just going to keep these levels here, and we're not really going to break, move on Macy's until we break either of these levels. Let's go to lows. Lows, kind of choppy, but we'll put our support right here at 209.40, and then our resistance I'm going to put here at 130. I'm actually going to put it here at 148. So just see which way price wants to go on that. Home Depot, gonna have to find some support if we're gonna want to go up to the higher prices, and support is down here. I see support right here at recently for 130. So just watch that support on Home Depot, and then I'll put a resistance level that it needs to break on the upside, and that's at 138. So just watch that support and resistance on Home Depot. Let's go to Wayfair. Wayfair looks like it's like kind of choppy, right? Some nice up and down movements. No really sense of direction yet because it's down a long time. So I'll put support on Wayfair right here at $47 support. And then I'll put resistance around 61 resistance. If we break that 61 resistance, then we could potentially see some more upside buying pressure on Wayfair. That's what I see for now. It's just been coming down recently. Best Buy using our old support now as resistance. See how it hit that support perfectly, boom, up past that, and now is using it as support. So we're just going to keep that there on Best Buy. We're going to want to see how price reacts to it. Pretty simple. So we'll go to Kalera's Inc. Kalera's Inc. Kind of just doing its thing, not really moving directionally, just kind of going up and down recently. So I'm just going to put support here at 31.90, and then just see how price reacts off that. Abercrombie booming, even off that earnings in late May, booming. So and it's still finding support. So Abercrombie's been moving niceward to the upside. We're just gonna want to see where it wants to find support once again. So let's put this there, and then we'll put a new level here on Abercrombie, and it needs to break this level if it wants to continue up. So that's what I'm seeing. If it breaks to this level, then we'll probably see Abercrombie back down to 147.50. So that's what I see on Abercrombie. Pretty simple with that one. Let's go to Lululemon at really low levels. You see how I had these levels here. If it was going to break this 37.50 area, then it would reach down here, and if it held it, then it would go up. So obviously it broke. So we can take all this away. And then we'll keep this support here, and then we'll change this to now our resistance level, which is what I see. So this is now our resistance. Our support is at 292. Pretty basic on that. Went down, still at some pretty low prices. Walgreens coming down off its earnings a lot. Needs to see where it finds support. Walgreens has been doing really bad recently. Coming down to prices where it hasn't been since 1997. So we're gonna just have to see when Walgreens finds support. Like, basically, is the most important thing right now. Costco booming. Costco doing great in terms of business, I'm pretty sure right now. So I'm just gonna have to see where it wants to find support. I have support here at 818. That's pretty much it for Costco at this point. AutoZone, support resistance here held. Resistance held, and then came back down at $3,000. Then I have support here, 2,850. Let's go to Foot Locker. Foot Locker breaking that resistance there off earnings, and is now using it as support. You see how it hit that perfectly, and then didn't want to break it, and now is going up to the upside. So Foot Locker, if it's gonna break this to the upside, then we could see some higher prices once again. You're just going to want to watch out because it might come back down and test this support again. Ulta Ulta kind of just stalling out. We're gonna want to see how it reacts to these supports right here. It might come down, hit the support, and then shoot back up. Basically, just stalling out right now. Dick's Sporting Goods. I see a support right here at 208. So just watch that. Looks like it's coming down to hit that right now. Travel Zoo is just kind of nasty. Just been moving down a lot. So there's really nothing you could do on Travel Zoo. I'm just going to take all these levels away because there's no reason to have any of them. And we'll go to Alibaba. Alibaba still breaking supports right now, so there's more supports to be held. The next one is at 70.70, so just watch that, and then will leave resistance here once again at $77.55. So Alibaba at low prices. We're just going to want to see what happens with the Chinese economy and basically where price ends up. So if you like this video, make sure you leave it a like. I'll leave this video at 20 minutes again. I didn't go through a lot of stocks. I still have so much more to go through, so I'll make another video again, and then that way you'll get a lot of my watch list, and you'll see how I'm setting up these support and resistances and why I'm looking for where price is going off these. And it'll help you out a lot in the market. I really advise that you start copying your charts with some of these supports and resistances, and then you watch how it reacts off it. Other than that, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.